Hey, it's a drug bust. That is the 10 by 10 declutter project, day 2, which is our medicine cabinets. So I'm using medicine cabinet as a broad term to describe anywhere that you store and corral your daily use frequent items, your medicines, your vitamins, your dental and skincare, grooming, beauty, and first aid. So if you have multiple areas like this in your bathroom, you have tons of cabinets, drawers, a vanity, all of that, pick one project, the one that you use the most frequently and interact with the most every single day, and let's do a deep dive on that area. If you have any questions, you can post in the WhatsApp, you can bring it to coaching, or you can email me, cluttergenius@gmail.com, and I will help you narrow that down. All right, just like our nightstand, our medicine cabinet is basically an area that we interact with at the beginning and end of each day, and having flow and ease there really creates clarity and flow and ease for our whole day. So any of these daily experience, that's why these are really high impact areas, because these areas being decluttered are reinforcing your beliefs all the time, the most frequently. So I talk more about what luxury can mean, but it doesn't necessarily have to be expensive products or plush carpets. It certainly can be all of those things, and those are wonderful to have, but it can also be just the ease of which you find things, and not seeing things that remind you of something painful or something negative. And it's just letting go of all of those things. In the project paper, I detail all of the things that we're not going to allow there, but I think you probably intuitively know what belongs in your medicine cabinet. Now, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to make recommendations about bandages and first aid and all of that, but we are going to do this project mostly by gut. We're going to get rid of all the yucky things, all the expired things, all the things that we hate, and we are going to curate a beautiful, wonderful, highly usable medicine cabinet. And I am going to include a link to The Strategist, which is through the New York Times. And they tell you some of the essential items that people want to have in a first aid area. But that is beyond the scope of this project. So I'm not going to tell you what to get, because I never want to encourage you to buy things, especially that you may not use or need. I am going to tell you what to get rid of so that you can see all of your best things. All right, so just like yesterday, we are going to start this project with an intention. And I want to do it very simply. Just decide how you'd like to feel when you are getting ready each day in your bathroom. And you can write down words like confident, unhurried, easy, refreshed, professional. You can write down any words that you want, but these are typically like the way that people want to feel when they are prepping themselves. So any words that feel good to you about how you want to feel when you're getting ready each day in the bathroom, or as you close out each day, maybe taking makeup off or washing your face or brushing your teeth or winding down. Just think about how you want to feel in your bathroom when you're interacting with these daily use items. So don't forget to snap a before picture with your phone. If you're confused about the direction that you want to go with your project, a picture can be really helpful if you take it and then go look at it in another room before you get started. But even if you're not doing that to determine your intention, definitely take a before picture. It's just for you, but I promise you it will make all the difference. So the second step, just like yesterday, take everything out of your medicine cabinet or your daily use prep area. And just as before, the goal here is a clean slate to put back only your favorite, most useful daily items. If you have tons and tons and tons of stuff, we can actually process your clutter level by level, starting with trash. So that would be a great thing for you to bring to the coaching. You can take a picture and send it to me. It can be private just to us. You can also share it with the group in the coaching, but I will help you narrow it down if that is a problem for you. All right, after you get everything out and into a staging area, which can be your bathroom counter or a laundry bin or a plastic bin or a box, anything like that where you can sort the stuff later, that happens in step 5, you want to wipe down the shelves and your product bottles. Now, I also want to encourage you to wipe down your mirror. So wiping down your bathroom mirror, you can see how beautiful and amazing you are and experience the full glory of yourself. It's really a great time to appreciate yourself and all of the wonderful things that you're doing for yourself with this project. So if you want to, Wipe down that mirror, tell yourself, I love you, at the genius looking back at you, and maybe even wink. So there's nothing required that's fancy for wiping down the shelves, just like a wet cloth or some all-purpose cleaning spray, just anything like that. So you just want to make sure that nothing's sticky. There's no goo anywhere. There's no residue. And also there's all the toothpaste specks. Just give yourself a fresh start. All right, the next step, curate your medicine cabinet. You're going to use your intention, those words that you jotted down on a Post-it or a piece of paper, to determine what goes back in your medicine cabinet. But I think you can actually probably do this by gut. So you can set a timer for 1 minute or just decide how much time you're going to spend and just pull out all your favorites, the things you use every single day. Wipe those down carefully and replace them on the shelves. So if you have things like Q-tips or bulky packaging, things like that you definitely use every day, but that are taking up a lot of space and are kind of ugly, set those aside. Don't put them on the shelves right away. You can decant them into smaller containers. Again, this doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just a small jar or a tumbler can corral Q-tips and cotton rounds. I have my vitamin C packets that I use every single day in a rectangular bamboo drawer organizer like you would use for your kitchen. So that they all stay upright, they're easy to grab, and I don't have to mess with the box every morning. So you can just decant into very simple containers. Even things like an old iPhone box, which a lot of people hoard, I used to. All of those make really nice organizers in a bathroom. But you can also buy plastic ones and nicer ones like that as well. So before adding back any other items besides the ones that you intuitively plucked from your gut, the ones that you intuitively grabbed, think about what you wrote down in your intention and ask yourself if each item you're putting back supports that intention. So if it does not, relocate the item, and we can talk about that in coaching, what to do with those things. And if it's something that you use but doesn't even belong in the bathroom, then definitely just relocate it where it goes. Also, you can put it in the trash, and there's no judgment to you about that. All right, so we are now to the final item, the item by item edit. So if you don't get this far, that's okay. Like if you've set aside 10 or 15 minutes for this project and you still have a box full of items that you haven't gone through, that's totally okay. First of all, I want to reassure you, you have a cleaned out medicine cabinet. All that stuff is not in there clouding and crowding the way for your everyday. So this is actually a huge accomplishment. So I hope you won't be mad at me that you have a bin full of stuff that doesn't belong, that you don't know what to do with. So you actually don't need those in your daily use area anyway. So please do not put them back. I am your coach and it's my job to push you. So when you do have time, you can go through those items, product by product, item by item. And if you find that they're sitting in a box for a really long time, consider throwing them away or donating them as appropriate, because they are obviously not for you in the first place. Again, if you have questions about this, if you are feeling nervous or hesitant, let's talk about it in coaching or in the WhatsApp. So once you have all the things in that you want and you have this box that you want to process, I detail this in the project paper, what you do, but I will just go quickly over this. First of all, throw away trash. We always want to throw away any trash. That is not just actual trash, but it's like products that we can't make our mind up about, but are expired or decrepit or you never want to use. All right. Oh, and a word about samples. Most of them go bad much more quickly than full-size products. So if you just got them, you can make one Ziploc bag to corral them and make sure you use those first when you're packing a travel bag. But for the most part, most of us get samples, and the day that we are going to use them is a someday that's never coming. So I encourage you to let those go. If you have duplicates and overstock, there is a practical amount of extra. Maybe you get your deodorant or your toothpaste on Subscribe and Save like I do, so you have 1 or 2 backups, or the rest of your box of Q-tips. So we can create an overstock and storage area. Again, I can go over that more in the coaching portion, but you don't need every free toothbrush and dental floss anyone in your family has gotten at the dentist and never used for 10 years. A lot of people can use those, so that is a wonderful thing to donate. You don't need a complete collection of Guess soaps that has never been used and never put out. Things do go bad. The oils in them go rancid, so it's time to just let those go. Consolidate or donate duplicates, and then designate your specific spot for your overstocks. So if you are still on the fence or unsure about how to declutter each item, use the Ready, Set, Declutter guide. That is at the top of the Challenge Hub home, and you've gotten a few times in email, maybe every day I have to check, to sort the rest of the pile according to usefulness and intention. So that is it for project 2. The video probably took as long as it will take you to do the whole project. So I hope you enjoy, and I will see you back here tomorrow for project 3. Bye.